Eric Monicelli from Capcom, product marketing manager, here to show off
Sengoku Basara, Samurai Heroes.
Fantastic. Now, the Basara series, well known, well beloved. Before we get into the specifics of what's new this version, this time around, can we introduce our player? Because I believe we have an important figure over here.
We got a special guest. The producer was actually made a trip out from Osaka, Japan, and we have Kobayashi-san, who's the producer on the game, and he's also the producer of Devil May Cry series, and he worked on Resident Evil series too, so he's a big name.
Well, fantastic. Kobayashi-san, it's an honor to have you on our stage.
Thanks.
Now let's just go ahead and jump right in to start up the game, and we'll see. Just lay us the groundwork here, Eric. Tell us what's going on.
So what you're going to see here is, as we pick it up, he's going to pick one of the main characters in it. It's called Ashita. Ashita is a samurai warrior. This is set in the Sengoku period in Japanese history. And during that period, there was a lot of war going on, a lot of feudalism, so there are different, feuding. So here, right now, we see Ashita being selected. He's got a special sort of sword attack that you'll see in a second. And what you're supposed to do is you go through the game, and they amped it up. It's got some of those Devil May Cry touches to it.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, it's just over-the-top action, really fun. And what you're doing is you're trying to gain territory, take control, because everybody's at war. We're in a stylish war. That's what Sengoku Basara means, stylish war.
All right. And so here we see the stylish war about to begin. Now, there was a lot of other characters on that character select screen.
Yeah.
How many different warriors can you play as?
Right now, we're going to have over 15 different warriors, so there's going to be a lot of variety. The coolest thing about these characters is not only can you play so many different characters, each of them have their own weapons. So you fight with your fists, you fight with your swords. One dude actually has a ball chained to his hand, and he'll just swing it around like a crazy man.
I saw that guy playing earlier, and it's not a small ball.
No.
That is like a huge ball, like you might sit on if your desk is giving you trouble.
Right.
Except it's iron, and he's just smashing his way through everybody.
Yeah.
So a variety of weapons and a variety of heroes.
Right. Yeah, and those weapons you can actually level up as you go along. So there's different new special attacks. You're seeing some of them here. Kobayashi-san's fantastic at this game, so he's going to be pretty badass. And the moves he's doing, you can build on those as you go along. As you attack enemies, you're going to get more experience, and you can sort of make your special arts and your Basara arts sort of increase in power.
Okay.
And just kind of plow through thousands and hundreds of enemies.
And so you can sort of choose what you want to specialize in. Different attack styles?
Well, you get certain attacks to unlock as you move along. And so as those attacks unlock, they have different levels, and they build up a little bit more. You're seeing the combination is sort of like a teleport attack he's been doing here. So there's a few different names. And right there, he just took over the gatekeeper. So that's kind of what you're doing, is you're trying to find the gatekeeper in each area, and you take out the gatekeeper, and that's your area. So it's like red states versus blue states. You got to take that property over.
So you're claiming territory, and as you claim territory, your powers grow, your reach grows. Right here, we're seeing, this sort of seems like it's in some kind of castle ramparts, perhaps.
We're in the floating castle here.
Okay.
And as you claim the territory and take out the commanders, what's happening is that you're unlocking water gates. So you'll see with a lot of the levels, there's going to be some environmental situations you get into. Like at one level, a little later on in the game, you'll have to actually avoid the sun's rays, because the suns will come and attack you. So there's a lot of strategy you got to use.
Okay, now when you have battles this big, it's nice to have someone by your side. Is that something folks are going to be able to look forward to?
Absolutely. There's two-player co-op, so it's split screen. You can jump in, play with your buddies at the start of the game, and you can level up. You can take your level up character in. So if your buddy wants to do a different character that's a lower level, you can help him level up, or you can both start from the same level and go through it together.
And you sort of work on reclaiming that territory together.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Excellent. Now, so you mentioned before sort of the Devil May Cry flair, right? And as we just saw, Kobayashi-san juggling a huge number of enemies. Is that sort of what you're talking about?
It's just so over the top, and there's so much action to this game that it almost seems like a fighting game at times, because you can do combos. And when you get later on in the game, you're going to be fighting some harder bosses and the enemies that get more challenging. And you can juggle them, you can throw them up in the air, throw them down, you can juggle them to your partner can hit them back to you. If you're really good, it's amazing what you can do in this game.
And 689, no,
yeah,
900,
yeah. So he's in frenzy mode now here. So you're seeing he's totally killing, and he knocked out about 150 guys with about 800 different hits. So as you go up, you're going to build up your meters. He's even getting more hits now. He's great at this game. So you build up that meter, and it helps you collect money, helps you collect experience, and also you'll see that little meter that's flashing, glowing green. That's your hero time. You can activate hero time, and when you're in hero time, you can just decimate enemies. They'll slow down. Right now, you'll see it. This is hero time. Enemies kind of slow down, and you just cut through them. You'll get additional time based on how many knockouts you get, and you also get additional experience and money.
Well, it sounds like there's a whole lot of cool ways to grow your powers, to just take on legions of enemies in the game. And now, is there anything else you wanted to mention before our show time is running short? We really appreciate bringing it by, but anything else you want to get in? Talk to us about Samurai Heroes.
There's going to be, if you're at Capcom, or not Capcom, sorry, check it out at the Capcom booth, but if you're at Comic-Con, Kobayashi-san and a few other people are going to be at a panel later today. Stop by, check that out. It's at 4:45, and we'll actually be revealing the release date.
Oh, so we can't get you to say the release date?
Not yet. We got about like 2 more hours or so.
All right, Eric, thanks so much for bringing it back.